Hope you're having an amazing day. This is Good Parts number 161. The Good Parts, if you're just tuning in for the first time, is a daily social media show where I go live once a day, Monday through Friday, to share one good part from my life and or business in an effort to pass along a little tip, a little value, a little something that can help you and me move more closer to prosperity and freedom and all the good that life has to offer. So today's going to be a quick one. It was just a couple of random stories that happened in close proximity together that helped me to remember a very, very powerful, simple, but very, very powerful, often overlooked tool for positive influence, being able to influence the people around you to do the things that you want them to do without violating their rights, without manipulating them, without any of that negative stuff. So my question for you, if you're watching live and or on the replay, would you like to increase the percentage, the success percentage ratio that you have for getting yes responses from people when you ask them to do things? You know, in business is a lot of business is asking people to do things. Hey, could you please help me with this? Hey, could you please help me understand this? Hey, could you, you're always asking people to do things. And so if you can increase the number of yes responses, it seems like that's a great thing to do. So anyway, also comment below if you're here live or on the replay. If you do me a favor and hit hashtag live or hashtag replay. I think I do need to update my comment connection because I'm not seeing any comments, and it may just be that I'm a very unpopular guy. And oh no, there's Mike. Yay! I guess I'm still maybe a little unpopular, but so I'm getting more popular apparently because you guys are letting me know you're watching. So thank you, Mike. Mike says, "What's up?" Bill Fever says, "Good morning. Good to see you, Bill." Janine says, "Hey, absolutely would love to know how to increase my yeses." Awesome, Janine. And Stephen Cornelius says, "Live. Thank you. Booker the Freedom Cooker says, "Live. Good to see you, Booker. Thanks for tuning in." Vincent Muhammad, "Hey, good to see you, man. How are you doing? I really enjoyed our conversation the other week, and it's good to see you here joining live." Okay, so here are the two stories. So story number one is my oldest son, Caden. He's been asking for things a lot lately. He bought a new car, and he needed a loan. He sold his old car, and he needed help with that. Now he's got to get insurance on the car, so he needs help with that. He needs to get the title registered, so he needs help with that. So he's asking me for all these things, right? And so yesterday, I made the comment that, hey, maybe if you would ask me in a nice way, like, "Hey, Dad, I would really appreciate it. Is there any way that you could help me with this? I'd really appreciate it." And then ask, rather than what he was kind of doing was he was saying, "Hey, what are you doing tomorrow? Can you help me? Are you going to be home around this time?" And then just kind of assuming that we were going to go do this thing for him rather than like asking nicely. So I was talking to him a little bit about that. So this morning we get up and this does relate to business. So, if you're wondering like, hey, what does it have to do with business? Totally relates to business. And I'm going to give you an example. So this morning everyone's getting up ready for school, and I go say hi to my son, Caden, and he said, "Hey, Dad, could you pretty please go start my truck and warm it up for us so it'll be warm on the way to school?" I said, "Yes, I can do that." And I walked out of the room, but then I thought, oh, wow, I need to highlight what he just did. So I turned around and I went back and I said, "Caden," I said, "great job on asking me nicely. Great job on using the word please. Great job on being polite when you ask for my help." I said, "You'll find that if you'll do this all throughout your life, the number of people who are willing to help you with the things that you ask for will go way up." And he smiles, and you know what he said? He said, "Thanks, Dad. I was actually thinking about that when I asked you, like how to ask in a nice way." So I was so excited that my son was kind of catching this, and it relates to business in many different ways, but here's just one example. So over the weekend, there was a gentleman who watched one of my videos on YouTube, and in all of my videos, as in all of your videos, in all the videos we do, if you're doing any kind of video, hopefully we're all giving calls to action at the end of the video. Call to action is simply where you invite someone in a very polite way to do something that might be of benefit to them. So in a lot of my videos lately, I'm finding that I'm inviting people to subscribe to my email list and also take a look at the business model that we've created and are creating. And so this gentleman watched one of my videos, and he went to check out the presentation for the business model that we've put together. And he came back to my YouTube channel, and he left this comment. And the comment is no longer visible, so I can't share with you exactly what the comment was. But basically what it was something like, I just watched this video for 32 minutes and he's like, I don't know what the product is. It felt like it was full of buzzwords. In other words, he didn't really like the presentation that he had gone to see. And so I saw that comment, and what I responded to him, I said this. In fact, I can even show you guys the exact comment on my YouTube channel, if I can make this bigger, because this is just a perfect example. I responded to him and I said, super sorry for the confusion. It's hard to make a sales presentation that pleases everyone. I do actually mention what we sell, although it's a brief mention and lots of people miss it. Here's a page with Q&A videos that dives deeper into all the aspects of our business models. Sorry that you felt it was insincere, because he also mentioned that he thought it was insincere. And I said, sincerity, authenticity, and honesty are values we aim for the most and are some of the things most of our members notice and love. So then what he did is he responded and he said, Paul Hutchings, thank you for taking the time to reply. I will actually delete my comment, and I hope you can use it as constructive criticism. I couldn't figure out what I would actually be buying for $25 and what my business would be selling after I bought your $25 product. Anyway, thank you, and I wish you all the best. I appreciate you being so polite with me. So first of all, if this person is watching the video right now, which I'm probably going to send this out to my email list, I want to say thank you for being polite and deleting that comment and being open to just interacting with me, and also for feeling the sincerity as I interacted with you. I really appreciate that. But the illustration here is that you see that all I did was I tried to just be polite and apologize and explain things in a nice way. I didn't even ask him to go delete that comment, but he felt the politeness and the niceness, and he just went and deleted it all on his own. And now we have a dialogue going where we can talk, and hopefully I can explain some things. And if what we have helps him, maybe he'll become a customer, maybe not. The point, though, is if you'll just be polite with people. This is such a big influence strategy. It's a sincere influence strategy. People feel your heart when you're just doing your best to be polite and nice. Use please and thank you, so on and so forth. So maybe sounds super simple, but I'll tell you what, so few people actually do this. I talk to a lot of people, have met a lot of people over my years in business, and it's not as common as you would think it is. Kids have to be taught this. Adults have to be taught this. We have to give each other examples, which is one of the reasons I love making these videos. We can highlight things and give people examples. So anyway, that is my share today. If you have any questions for me, I'm always available to do the best that I can to serve you in whatever it is that you're doing. If you have marketing questions, lead generation questions, business building questions, leadership questions, comment below. I'm here to help, whether it's on topic of the video or on something else. This is one of the ways that I strive to serve and add value to the marketplace without, any monetary gain. Vincent says politeness is hard to ignore. Yeah, it really is, right? And, like one example from Vincent, he and I had a conversation a week and a half ago on the phone. He said he would look at what I'm doing. I said I would look at what he's doing. He looked at what I was doing, and he took the time to respond. So I didn't even have to follow up and say, hey, did you look at it? What'd you think? Did you like it? Do you have any questions? No, he watched the video, and then he responded and told me where he was at with it. And I appreciated that. As a prospect, how often do you take the time to just get back with people? Whether it's a yes or a no, just get back with people. So I really appreciated that Vincent did that. So, and I strive to do this anyway, but I was extra motivated to get back with Vincent and let him know that I too had looked at his business and let him know where I was at. It's just a polite thing to do. And I'll tell you what, I bet the fact that Vincent did that for me and I did that for Vincent, I bet that helps our relationship where, yeah, we might not be working with what each other's doing right now, but we have a relationship. Here's Vincent on my life today, and who knows what can come in the future. That's relationship building, relationship building. So Bryce says being gracious has some pretty great fuel economy. It does. Bill says, Paul, as I get older, I get ticked off a lot easier. So this was so a good reminder. Isn't it supposed to be the other way around? Please let it be the other way around for me. Yeah, I can resonate with that, Bill. I do find that I have less patience in some areas and maybe a little more patience in others. So I appreciate that. Vincent says, appreciate you also. Thank you so much. And Vincent says, indeed. Awesome. All right, guys. Well, that's the live. If you're catching me for the first time today and want more content from me, please consider subscribing to me on social media, wherever you're finding this video. And or you can also visit my website, myfreedomfamily.com, and you can take a look at the insincere, no value sales presentation. No, I'm just kidding. You can take a look at the presentation that kind of shows the business model that we've created. And I'll say something about the presentation that you'll see. Not only will you be watching that presentation, but you'll also be subscribing to my email list. So that's really the point. Whether you're looking for a business right now or not, you'll be subscribing to my email list, and I'll send out more content that hopefully can inspire you, educate you, help you continue on the journey to building a life of freedom. But that presentation, I will mention, Tim says that's being in sales without commission breath. Yeah, right. That's right. No commission breath. But that presentation, if you do decide to visit myfreedomfamily.com and take a look at that video is an opportunity video. So in building a business from home, there's a couple of different angles you can come at it from. You can present what you have from an opportunity standpoint. You can present what you have from a product standpoint. And sometimes you can even present what you have from a 100% value standpoint. MyFreedomFamily.com presents what we have from an opportunity standpoint. So what does that mean? That means that we do mention the product, but the whole focus of the presentation is not the product. So we don't go into a deep dive, giving a big long demo. There is a demo of our product on that page, but you have to scroll down on the page to watch the demo of the product. The focus is opportunity. So I just want to let you know that a lot of people are looking for an opportunity. They're wanting to know, how can I grow a residual income? How can I grow it faster? How can I grow a residual income in a way that makes me feel good, where I'm keeping my integrity intact? And so that's the purpose of that presentation. And I think that's why sometimes when people watch it, they're like, well, where are the products? Well, the products are in there, but they're only mentioned in a small percentage of the presentation. So if you want to know more about the products, definitely pay attention, scroll down on that page, watch that demo video. And if what you see intrigues you in any way and you want to know more, if you have questions, just get back with me. And I'd be happy to give you a thorough overview of what we have, because I do think it's special. In fact, I know it is. It's unique, it's revolutionary, and those are not just buzzwords. We created this business model after pretty much a career, 20 years on my side, close to 20 on my business partner's side, of doing all kinds of different things from home and learning through firsthand real world experience what's good, what's not good, what doesn't work, what works. And we've created I don't even know what to call it. It's an invention, I guess you could say. It's an invention. It's something new. It's unique. Odds are you've never seen anything like it if you'll look at it enough to see what's really in there. And sometimes you got to dive a little bit deeper than just watching the sales presentation. But anyway, I think it's worth checking out. So myfreedomfamily.com. Marion says, wonderful message, Paul. Thank you so much, Marion. And thank you for being such a polite person and joy to be around in my life. So, all right, guys, that's it. Get out there, take action, go for your dreams. So I hope you have an awesome day, and we'll catch you in a future episode